Hi guys, hope you've had a good day. I'm back. I'm going to go through the answers with you guys with these 6 arithmetic questions. So I'm going to go as fast as I can. 9/10 multiplied by 1/2. Well, you know that you've got to multiply the numerators together. So 1 multiplied by 9 is 9, and 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. So the answer would be 9/20. Now you can't simplify this fraction, so you leave it as it is. 64.4 divided by 10. Now remember, when you're dividing, you're moving all of the digits to the right because you're making them smaller. Now the method that we've taught you to use is the dots method. There's only one 0 in 10, so we need to put one dot below the decimal place and shift all the digits to the right one place. So that becomes 6.44. Okay, 1/8 divided by 2. Now the method that we use is the keep, change, flip method. So we keep 1/8, we change the division sign to a multiplication sign, and then we flip 2. Now at the moment it's 2 over 1, but we want to flip that to make it 1 over 2, which is the same as saying 1/2. And you know that when you multiply two fractions together, you multiply the numerators first. So 1 times 1 is 1, and then 8 times 2 is 16. So your answer would be 1/16. Moving on to 4.02 multiplied by 7. Now you want to multiply this whole number by 7 because you're turning this into 7 lots. So 7 multiplied by 2 is 14. 7 multiplied by 0 is 0. Add the 1, it's 1. Dot multiplied by dot is dot. And then 7 multiplied by 4 is 28. So your answer would be 28.14. Okay, you're finding a percentage of an amount, 50% of 976. So finding 10% of a number, you know you need to divide it by 10. So 976 divided by 10 is 97.6. Now, finding 5% of this number, we need to find half of 97.6 because half of 10% is obviously 5%. So I don't know about you guys, but mentally I don't know what half of 97.6 is, so I would need to put that into my bus stop. So 97, excuse my dodgy drawings, 97.6 goes into the bus stop, and 2, because you're halving it, goes on the outside. So how many 2's are in 9? Well, we know there are 4, remainder 1. How many 2's are in 17? Well, I know that there are 8, remainder 1 again. Remember to carry the dot up. And how many 2's are in 16? Well, I know again there are 8. So we now need to add these two numbers together. So we do 97 add or plus 48. There's Rosie. Hiya, Rosie. And then add them together. So 6 plus 8 we know is 14. Carry the dot down. 7 plus 8 is 15, plus the 1 is 16. Carry the 1. And then 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry the 1 up. It's 4. So your answer would be 146.4. And moving on to the last question, is 55.3. Take away 9.25. Now, when you are subtracting, I would use the formal method or the column method, you might know it as. So the really important thing here is to make sure that you line the decimal point up correctly, and then you can fill it in from there so you get the correct digits in the correct place. Now, as you can see, with this top number here, 55.3, we need to put a placeholder in. And also you need to remember, and a lot of you forget to do this, is that when you subtract numbers, its top take away the bottom, and if the top digit is smaller than the bottom digit, then we need to borrow from next door. Now, we might also call that exchanging. So 0 take away 5, we know that 0 is smaller than the 5, so we go next door, we borrow 1, so we take 1 away from the 3, which makes it 2, and then we carry that over to make 10. Now remember, it's not actually 10, but for the purposes of this particular method, we will call it a 10. So 10 take away 5 is 5, 2 take away 2 is 0. Make sure you carry the decimal point down. 5 take away 9, again 9 is larger than the 5, so we need to go and exchange, borrow from the next door neighbour. So 15 take away 9 is 6, and then 4 take away nothing is 4, so your answer would be 46.05. Here are the answers quickly. If you want to just double check that you whether you got things correctly or not, just pause it on this page and then you can give yourself a mark out of 6. Now, I would really appreciate if you have completed this, please comment below in the comments section and just post how many you got out of 6. So it doesn't matter whether you got 1, whether you got 6, whether you got 0. It doesn't really matter. Like I said to you before, making mistakes is the best way of learning. So Miss Sullivan and myself really don't mind how many you get as long as you are giving it a go. All right. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the next instalment of the 6 daily arithmetic questions. All right.